Hey friends, it's Steph. So I thought I would spend my Sunday afternoon just doing a little creating, and I thought I would start on our cookie camper, for lack of a better name for it. The first thing I had to decide, well, the first thing I did was I sanded this all down because I am going to be painting it. I have forgotten to sand inside, so I need to do that. I will be doing a flooring in there, not sure what yet, but I already know what I want the outside to look like. So I'm going to paint it pink. The only pink I could find in my paints was this one, and not a huge fan of it, so I probably will just do a couple of squirts of this into some white to make the color I want. And before I cough, y'all, I just want to tell you, I've been coughing like crazy. I do apologize. Hopefully I can get through this without too much of it. I did want to show you guys before I start too much. So this is the acrylic rack that I got for paints. I love it. It goes together really nicely. It's pretty sturdy. I wish I had bought a bigger one. That is my regret, because I do still have a box of paints that I cannot fit in there. So that is a good quality little shelf for paints. Perfect. It also works for like nail polishes and stuff too, if you need that. Let me put that there. Okay, this tape, y'all. Garbage, absolute garbage. If you see here, so I have this. This is my little template. I had taped it down using this tape. Yeah, I don't know. I'm annoyed with myself for even when I look at it. Now I want you to see what happens if you see that. The tape does not stick very well. So it is not great quality tape. I mean, if I put a piece of, I'm over here grabbing my blue tape because I keep rolls of this because it is my absolute favorite. Let me take this orange up. I mean, see, it just, I'll tell you what I'm doing with those in just a minute. It just lifts, it just moves, and you see it just doesn't hold at all. But if I put this blue painter's tape down, and I put it up next to it, and I'll show you why in a minute. But you see, that does not move at all. This side, this stuff is absolute nonsense. So, don't waste your money on the orange tape on Temu, okay, guys? There we go, have that. What I'm doing here, I am taking my little coffee stir sticks, and I just got a 500 count. I believe these came off Amazon. The only problem with them is you'll get some wacky shaped ones, like, hopefully you can see this, but this one's all distorted. Some of them are warped, but obviously they're wood stirrers, so nobody would care about that. But for what I'm using these for, I need nice flat ones, and so I'm going through and finding all the nice flat ones in there. There was something else I was going to tell you guys, and I just lost my train of thought. Oh, now I know. So do you remember when I was finishing the Lucy kitchen and I told you guys the ingenious way I made the stove knobs for the Lucy stove? Oh my gosh, y'all, I forgot to show you what I did. So if you remember, and I know this goes way back, when I was working on the general store and I was cutting the flooring, well, I went through and cut about 10 million, what seemed like at the time, popsicle sticks. And I kept all those little ends. I don't know why, y'all. I just did. And so as I was going through my things, I was looking at all my beads. I was trying to figure out what can I make stove knobs off of. If y'all hear Walter, he's so happy. It's a nice warm day, so the door is open. He is running in and out like a little crazy man. And he's panting like nobody's business. So if you hear him, I'm sorry. So I got to thinking, I thought of these little things and I thought, well, my gosh, if I put two of those together, they make a little tiny circle. So what I did was, and this one's glued already, I glued them together. This one's a little wonky because it's got these little like things sticking out on the other side. I had to go through to make sure I got two that made it look like a circle because some of them are oval shaped once you put them together, depending on how long they are. This one probably wasn't the best one. But what I did, and y'all know this is a little trick I do, when I'm going to paint something small, I just put a little piece of tape down and I stick it right to the tape. So I had these little bits of wood that I cut down. I'm trying to get my tweezers, sorry guys. And what I did was, well, they're all stuck together. I took my glue and I put a little bit of glue there. It made a mess, but I go back and wipe it off, so it's okay. I take the little piece of wood and I just laid it on the top. And if it goes over a little bit, it's okay, because all I did was flip it over before I painted it and trimmed the excess off. So I'm going to take some of that glue off, because you know, glue and paint don't always mix together. Now, if you were staining this, like if you wanted it to be brown or something, you would want to be very, very gentle with the gluing, because stain will not take to glue. But that was how I made those knobs. So I thought that was a clever way to do that. And that's probably why we have so much stuff in our houses, guys, because we can't ever throw anything away. I also like painting little objects on tape like this. It holds it in place. I can paint it several times to give it extra coats, and it doesn't go all over the place. So that is just a little fun tip for you. So I'll just put that over there, because obviously I don't need any more stove knobs right now. I don't know what I'm going to use the rest of that stuff for, but you know, something. So I'm just showing you, I'm taking these stirrers, and I did make a template, so, because y'all know me and measuring, not a friend. So I've marked, all of these are marked, and so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. I actually have two different things I think I want to do with them. Haven't decided 100% just yet. So here is our little cookie camper. I'm going to paint it first, but I just want to kind of show you guys what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start these at this end. I'll just tape this one down so you can, or I'll tape a couple of them down. And these aren't cut yet, but you kind of get the general idea. But I just wanted to make a nice little wood accent roof for it. I'm going to stain them, and I think these stained next to the pretty pink, I think it's going to be really nice looking. Now, fingers crossed it works, because you know, we always start things and sometimes the vision in our minds doesn't end up what it looks like. But you know what? That's okay. That's the fun of creating things ourselves. If we don't like it, oh my gosh, we can start over and we can do something different. So that's the plan for this so far. I haven't thought of a flooring yet. You know, I did get those floorings from Hobby Lobby that I got on clearance. I wonder if any of those would look nice in here, but I'm not sure if I want to go with a more rustic look, like with wood floors, or if I want that linoleum look. I think for practicality, if you have a bakery in a camper, you want something that's easy to clean, and probably wood floors would be less easy to clean. I don't know. So I'm still on the fence about that. The trim, I believe I'm going to do white. I still hadn't 100% thought about that. Now, I did have to go through the packaging. These are trims for the windows. So like when you go to put this together, excuse me, these go, I'm not sure if they fit inside the holes or if they go on the outside. It looks like they might fit inside, but it's hard for me to tell which window this goes to. And you know, sometimes y'all, when you get these kits, they're a little wonky and things don't always fit the way they're supposed to. So sometimes you have to do a little bit of sanding and improvising, and you can get it together. This looks like they're supposed to go inside the hole, because it doesn't really sit on the outside of it very well. I'll have to go look at the picture. I've got the box over here. Let me look. Yeah, it looks like they're supposed to fit inside of there, but you can see these aren't a perfect fit. And honestly, y'all, I don't know if that's because I purchased it off Temu. I know they sell these same things on Amazon. It's the same vendor and everything. So you just never know with these little kits like this. So it looks like I'm going to have to sand a little bit to get these to go into the spots they're supposed to go in. But that's okay. Now, excuse me, let me get a drink of tea. One of the problems I'm going to run into, and I already know this because once I paint these, You know, even the slightest little bit of paint thickens things up, and so it's going to make it fit even less so. So I'm going to have to do very, very thin coats, but I think since these are that light blue, I think it'll just take one coat of white to cover those up, and I think that they'll be fine. But I'm going to have to figure out how to fit them in there. So that's going to be kind of a pain. But that does happen with these kits, so just be aware, because I know you guys, we all love to watch those very satisfying videos where they're building these kits, and oh my gosh, everything's perfect, everything fits perfect, everything glues right the very first time. Guys, editing. I don't edit because y'all see, y'all know I'm a hot mess, and you see my hot mess. So I don't have time for all that. I'm just going to continue to be myself and do the things I do. And sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't, as y'all know. When I don't measure very well, they don't always work out. But so that's kind of where I'm at on this. I will tell y'all, I took out the wheels for this. Y'all, these are very nice. They are heavy duty. They're made fairly well. The paint job's not great, but they're very nice and heavy, and I think they're going to look so pretty when they're on there. I'm super excited. I'm debating whether to paint the... is this the wheel well? I'm not sure what that's called. It's not a hubcap. I do know that part. That's not a hubcap, but I think it's like a wheel well or something like that. I'm going to debate whether to paint this to match the cookie camper or not. So I'll think on that. You know, y'all can always tell me in the comments, though, what you think. So let me know what you think about where I'm going with this. I am going to be... This might be a little crazy. We'll see how it works out, because I typically only like to work on one project at a time. But because I am on a time limit for my friend's birthday, I have about a month. I do want to get started on the library. And so since we decided, everybody voted unanimously, they wanted to see the library being built as well. I'm going to do some bookshelves in there and stuff. So I really do. I will enjoy bringing you guys along. But I think I'm going to do two projects at once. It might get a little hectic. We'll see how it goes. But I'll probably alternate videos and do a camper video and then do a library video until I get them both done. I think these are fairly simple projects. Yeah, I say that and laugh in the back of my head. This one will have a lot more little things to go in it than the library will, because most of the library, you know, it's books. I am going to, so she loves diamond painting as well. So I'm going to try to print off a picture of a diamond painting, but just shrink it down to where it's the right size. And I'm trying to decide what to make the little drills from, or diamonds. I call them diamonds. I know the technical term for them is drills. So if you do diamond painting, I know my friend Scarlett, she does a lot of diamond painting. Think of some things I can utilize for the actual drills. And I think I might have some. No, those are gems. I thought about polymer clay, but they're so tiny. I don't know if I'd know how long to bake them for. But just, if you have any ideas on that, just let me know. I thought about beads, but I don't know if I have enough that are small enough to be a 12 scale diamond painting drill. I don't know yet. So I'm thinking about that as well for the library. And you'll see my brain, it just never stops. I just think of all these things that I need to do. Oh, this looks good. This sounds good. So I get myself in a lot of trouble. So what I'm going to do with these is, after I trim these down, I'm going to tape them down, or put them, I'm going to put a bunch of tape on here. Or you know what I might do? You know, I've got that vinyl sticker paper. I might just sacrifice one piece of that sticker paper, lay it down, and put all of these down at one time so that I can stain them all together. If that doesn't work, I'll just tape them and do a few at a time and get those done. I'm also thinking of doing like a little facade here on the front with this as well, but I might do popsicle sticks. I'm not sure. I kind of like the scale of these coffee stirrers, and I think they fit best within the camper. So I'm still on the fence about that one, but I've been thinking about it. So I'm going to start, though. I'm going to paint this. I can't forget to sand inside here. And all I used to sand, guys, was this My Little Handy Dandy sander, and this is my favorite tool ever. I think I'm about ready to get a new piece, but y'all, this is the first one I've used, and it still is rough. It still has a little bit of life left in it. So I just think this thing is amazing. My favorite tool that I've bought from Temu. Absolutely, hands down. Don't buy the tape dispenser, just so y'all know. And then I'll go from there. So tell me what y'all think of my plan so far. This is going to be pink. I think the trim is going to be white. I'm still debating on that. I do have some beautiful teal colors, and y'all, turquoise teal are my favorite. So I'm not sure. I asked my son, I said, which colors make you have an appetite? Y'all, he said yellow and red like McDonald's, Mom. I was like, I am not painting my cookie camper yellow and red. That is not going to happen. So we're going with pink, and I hope it makes people want pastries or cookies or donuts or whatever it is we're going to make in this little camper. So kind of a short video today. I am going to follow up. I do have one more Temu haul, so I am going to be doing that this week, but I just wanted to get this video made while I was in the mood for doing a little bit of creating. So let me know what you think about my camper ideas in the comments, and I will see you next time, friends. Thank you.